Heart of the Community on Great Day Live is sponsored by Tom Sondergeld Plumbing. Over 25 years of keeping Kentuckiana's water flowing smoothly.
Well, Gilda's Club of Kentuckiana is joining their cancer support affiliates across the globe by bringing awareness to those impacted by cancer for the Community is Stronger Than Cancer Day. Here to tell us more about this amazing event and everything else Gilda's Club has to offer is President Karen Morrison. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
It is so great to have you in today. There are just so many great events happening in the summertime, and of course we had to have you on to talk about this one. So what does Gilda's Club of Kentuckiana do in our community?
We are a cancer support community for men, women, and children living with any type of cancer. We have 4 locations, and we offer about 190 different program offerings every single month, all free to the families who are living with cancer.
Wow. So how did this organization get its start?
Well, 6 local founders, all of whom were cancer survivors themselves, met as a result of their cancer journeys and supported each other through it. And they decided that no one should face cancer alone, the same thing that Gilda Radner herself believed. And so they brought Gilda's Club to Louisville in 2007.
Wow, that's awesome. And so there are so many activities planned for the event on June 28th. It's this Saturday. So who all is this for? And kind of tell us what people can expect there.
Well, we are not only for people who are currently living with cancer in treatment, but people who are survivors or people who've lost a loved one to cancer. So really it's a whole community event because who hasn't been touched by cancer? And we've got lots of fun, games planned, there'll be prizes, there are exercise classes, food and drink, and just a good time for the whole family.
Yeah,
and of course birthday cake.
Of course,
to celebrate Gilda Radner, what would have been her birthday.
We are looking at some pictures right now, and it's just full of smiles, lots of fun photo ops, as you can see on there with the big old wig. But no one has ever been to Gilda's Club. What would you want them to know about it? And is there you know, how can people really just get involved with you guys?
Well, you know, Gilda Radner herself believed that cancer was the club no one wanted to join, but once you're a member for life. It really does change you. And so people there get it. So I would encourage anyone who's living with cancer, if you know other families who are, to come and join with other families, because every day we prove that community is stronger than cancer just by supporting each other.
And community is just so important in general, whether you're going through something like this, like cancer, or, you know, just needing someone to lean on. And just why is it important for someone to just talk through that cancer journey to really get people together?
There's always somebody, one of our members said early on, there's always somebody 3 months ahead of me and there's always somebody 3 months behind me. So it's not just a matter of receiving that support, but you get to give it as well, because our families are the experts at living with cancer, and so they support each other. And I think that sometimes the idea of being needed is more motivating than need itself. And when you have cancer, it can define you, and people, you know, you feel like a victim, and people are like, oh, how are you doing? And at Gilda's Club, it's more uplifting because, again, you're the expert and you're supporting your friends who are also living with cancer, and you've got expertise. And just tips to how to cope and support each other that maybe, you know, other folks in your life don't have.
Something that was really eye-opening to me is that the kids really like to get involved with Gilda's Club. So how do you kind of get them involved too?
Well, you know, I mean, we have children who are living with cancer, and then we have children who have young parents with cancer or siblings with cancer. So it's a very scary thing, cancer. It's one of the scariest words in our language. And so for kids, we sort of take that big monster out from under the bed, shine a big light on it, answer their questions, talk about it honestly, and it sort of demystifies it and helps them understand what's going on. So in addition to that, though, it's a place to escape cancer and just be a normal kid. And at Gilda's, living with cancer is normal, so kids get to think about other things for a while, too. We have a camp coming up, and we do a lot of really wonderful children's program. We have a beautiful playroom called Noogie Land. We've got a game room. It's just a really fun place.
Yeah, because I know Noogie Fest is another event that you guys do. And
Yes.
Is that like kind of towards the fall?
Halloween themed.
Right.
Yeah, we usually do it right before Halloween. And kids come in costume, and there's candy. And, you know, we do a number of these big events, some in Jeffersonville at the big farm, where we have a presence now, and it just gives families an opportunity to come together and realize they're not alone and be able to support each other.
Yeah, and kind of have that little bit of a sigh of relief, like, okay, like we can all do this together, and
Yeah.
it is like that welcoming space. But kind of going back to the event that's coming up this weekend, it looked like there were lots of different things that people can do. Of course, the photo ops, but what else can people kind of do there?
Well, there are going to be prizes, lots of fun giveaways, and at Gilda's, we always have good food. We have
Yeah.
wonderful volunteers who come and prepare great meals for folks. So there'll be good food, the cake, exercise classes. We always have art and music and, you know, just a great variety of things for families to do. There's always something for everyone, I like to say.
Well, yeah, I mean, that room is just filled with so many people. But if people are interested in taking it one step further to kind of get involved with you guys, how can people do that? And what are some of the ways people can do that too?
Well, about 98% of our workforce is volunteer. So we always encourage you to, whether you just have a few hours a month, a few hours a week, or even once or twice a year, we encourage you to consider volunteering for Gilda's. And everything we do is free for the families who are living with cancer. But of course, it's only free because of the generous donations from the public. So we appreciate folks supporting us financially as well.
That is so important. So if people are interested in making that donation, is your website the best place to do that?
GCK.org. Yeah, you can always call us as well, but GCK.org, you can find the calendar, you can find ways to volunteer, you can find how to donate. It's all there.
All right. Well, thank you so much for stopping by today. A really great event. You always have something fun to do. So thank you so much for stopping by.
Well, thank you.
All right. So all you have to do is go to gck.org to learn more.